this also leads into Bungie, who are awesome, as I've said in the past, having a playdate on April 14th. For everyone who still has it to go back and play Halo 2. On the last day, it's possible to play it online. Now, this is only going to affect online play, so you still be able to play like single player by yourself and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. Your games will still work, but not online. And finally, the Halo Reach beta has been set for May 3rd, and this looks awesome. I showed you I showed him the trailer. Didn't it look awesome?
I'm not a Halo fan.
You don't have to be a Halo fan.
No, I know, no. I was getting into what I was saying. Calm yourself. I'm not a Halo fan. What I was trying to say, and this game is moving towards more of the mature FPS thing. I personally, like, if I'm into FPSs, like, when I'm into FPSs and stuff, I'm not a huge FPS fan. I'm classical platformer type deal. FPSs, though, I prefer realistic over, okay, there we go. Yeah. Over, things like, jumper FPSs, like Quake. Damn. Okay, like Quake or Halo.
Oh my god, mother, it's so over.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
And yeah, they're trying to move more towards the mature not fighter. I just said fighter. Mature.
The way this game looks to me is like the incorporation of a lot of the game mechanics from Call of Duty being placed in a Halo game, which is which makes me feel awesome, because if you mix Call of Duty's awesome mechanics with Halo's awesome like the encounters you get in the game, like when you encounter someone, it just feels like so awesome, like trying to like four-shot them while they're like sidestepping, and like if you mix that with Halo's matchmaking system and what is it about Call of Duty, synergy.
See, I'm always, when I do play FPSs, I'm always more campaign mode thing. The one thing I do like about this, I'm not entirely sure how sandbox this is going to be, but they claimed that it was going to be much more of a sandbox FPS. And if it's on that note in which, I know it's not going to be free roam or anything, but giving more freedom with the actual campaign itself on an FPS is always better. Unlike Call of Duty, I always enjoy the cinematics and stuff, like cinematic sequences where you have to go through specifically this route in each room and stuff to get everything, because the AI is going to do this no matter what.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy the openness of certain areas. That it just gives you the freedom.
Well,
to do what you need to do.
was very sandboxy with
it was working towards that.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be a similar feel to ODST, because ODST was like you had this map and you had several destinations you could go to, and you could choose from which one you want to do first, and some would unlock when you finish that one, and then you have to go do the rest of them, and then you can do the next one. But you didn't have to it wasn't like set that you had to do the one that's closest to you than the one like in a line. You could like go completely out of your way to do one of the weird ones first, and then come back and do this one.
And they were working more towards it then.
Yeah, but which is so if they go on that same kind of like trail for this one, I'm gonna really enjoy the campaign.
Yeah,
and I'm six player multiplayer for campaign maybe. Really? I don't know, because there's like 6 main characters or like 6 people in Noble team.
Well, that'd have to be online.
Yeah,
because unfortunately it's not like
you can only shackle 4 controllers to a system. So
unlike PS3, in which you can shackle 7.
Why did they choose 7?
Because we're using 2 lights. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they have 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. Yeah, so that's only 7.
Yeah. I never thought of that. But that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, and not that anyone ever uses that feature in the first place. LAN and systems, FTW, but anyway.
Man, LANs are awesome. I LAN with my friends when I play Halo.
Way back when.
I used to LAN on Halo 1.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's good times. But anyway, on that note, we are now done with our game news.
Yes.
An hour in. So, this is going to be our extra long edition, by the way.
Stretch the back.
So, game news is done. We're gonna move on to our game reviews.
Game review of the week.
We've got
Braid.
Braid, bitch. One of my favorite games, literally.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not even
honestly,
joking. This is literally up there.
One of my favorite
One of
games.
my favorite games of all time.
This is a great game.
It was amazing. Like, just playing it.
It-
Everything about it was so great.
This game was brilliant. This is a beautiful game in like every aspect of it.
Like not awesome, just like that's awesome, dude. Like awesome, like a biblical type of awesome.
Biblical?
Yeah, I was reading like there was passages apparently like I was reading something and it had a Bible passage in which it said awesome. I'm like, when did they say awesome in the Bible? And then I thought about it and I was like awe, as
Yeah.
in like to awe inspire something.
Yeah.
Like awesome, and then I'm like, wow, that actually does make more sense. Like that's
Okay.
the kind of awesome that I'm talking about.
I think more of Divine Comedy awesome because Dante was
Oh, I wasn't relating to the Bible in any way, shape, or form.
No,
but
I know. I'm just.
I was just saying, like
awesome.
that level of awesome.
Well, I'm giving it a tangible form.
Okay.
This game is as awesome as the Divine Comedy.
As long as you're not relating it to like
No.
DMC or anything, or Dante's Inferno,
No.
or Devil May Cry, or
No.
anything. Devil
Devil
May
May
Cry. There's no S in there.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying on its own, the Divine Comedy was amazing.
All right.
Great piece of literature. Go read that poem. It's like forever long.
How long is it actually?
Oh, okay. Each first canto is like 136 lines. There's like 30 cantos.
How much would you say? How many pages would you say if you were to put it into a book with like 12 size font?
Oh, that's tough. 36 lines with something. 12 pages. Times 30, 60 times 3. I don't know. 300 or something pages. 300, 400, maybe 500.
Oh, okay.
It's not really
that long.
like a super long book, but like, I don't.
There's longer.
I can't. It's long when you have to read it on the internet.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
I would be able to read it more easily on the internet. But anyway, on that note,
This game is
Braid
amazing.
is amazing.
I love
And
it.
although I don't want to start with the story first, just because it's so expansive and yeah, you have a good game when the story is more expansive than anything else in it.
And the story is so beautiful and
Like, just to have a game this convoluted and still be able
complex.
to enjoy it is like it's art. Yeah.
This
is the definition of gaming in art.
and Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus is more visually art. This is like
In a sense.
everything art.
In its day.
In a day.
No, in its day.
Oh, in its day. Okay, yes.
But yeah. No, not that I have anything against Shadow of the Colossus.
No, it's
That's
like,
an awesome game. But
graphically now it's so class.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but,
like, it's
no, yeah.
I
The
just meant, like-
filters it used, it's the art direction, everything. Yeah,
I just
it's
meant
good.
like, and
Anyway.
on the scale it's on. It's just
On the
like,
scale, yeah, I agree. But we're gonna be talking about the story.
Oh
now.
my god,
The
the
story-
story was so good.
We can't even tell you about the story though. At the same time,
I can try
it was-
and explain.
No, we
without
can't explain.
No, I can try and explain without spoiling it.
because this is one of those games. Even
You have to play it for yourself. One, you have to play it for yourself to understand the story. Two, you have to play it for yourself to like feel the story, because you can't just like, oh yeah, like if someone's reading a book and you're like, Twilight, use that as an example. Oh my god, vampires falling in love, and you can't. It's like it's the only thing that book has.
yeah, you literally I get what you're saying now. Yeah, you can't just summarize this game. Into
that's what that book has going for it. Vampires falling in love. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
this is
This game has like
you can't even call it a love story. You play it and you think it's a love story, but it's not.
It's
the
the only way I can say is the main character you play as. What's his name?
Tim.
Tim. That's his name. So Tim is your little guy. This guy here. You can't see him, but I'm pointing at him.
Yeah, wait. That's Tim.
Here's Tim. So Tim is a guy who thinks everything is going great in his life and that he's falling in love with this woman. Ish, kind of. But
You can't say much more than that.
That's all.
Okay, let's just give our